everybody, welcome back to another video with the Lecture Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just that spiritual bitch putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But besides that, guys, today I'm very thrilled and excited to be talking about a topic that I feel like is honestly very important, especially for those who are now becoming parents. I am 23 years old, so I'm starting to peep, well, I've been peeped that I'm in that range of people who are starting to have kids or who have already had kids. You know, there's a lot of younger people in their 20s and even in their 30s, 40s, whatever, however old you are, that are having children. And because of that, I want to come through with some advice for parents who are looking to manifest the absolute best outcome for themselves, for their children, for the relationship between themselves and their children, because I want everybody on this earth, of course, to get along. I want everyone to be happy, you know, but the whole thing with that is that we got to make it happen. You know, with our happiness, we have to manifest it, we have to be concentrated on it, we have to be sure that we are making that happen for ourselves because we know that we deserve to be happy in that sense. And so really, this is going to be a video that will also not just benefit you, but it will also help benefit your child. Because as you are getting your relationship right with your child, you will see how much better everything feels in your reality, where you understand that things are good with the source that is you. Your child is part of who you are, your child came from you, your child is you, you know? So in this sense of you knowing that your child is everything that is within your core, a part of you, your DNA, everything. Taking it upon yourself to do what you have to do to make the relationship between you and your child the absolute best that it can possibly be will be everything that you will, one, thank yourself later for, believe me, you absolutely will, and two, something that will inevitably make the life of your child so much better, where they will also be thanking you for all of the kind efforts that you've put into nourishing the relationship that you have with them. Believe me, guys, there's nothing more beautiful in this world than having a great connection with your child, for the simple reason that, again, that is your child. You want to be sure that you're holding them close. You want to be sure that you are genuinely doing everything that you can to be the very best parent that you can be, even if it's not textbook perfect. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you are perfect for the relationship between you and your child. It's all about the energy here. It's all about what you know is right, what is best for the both of you, okay? And so with that being said, guys, before really quick we get started with the video, take a moment to pay attention to that background music real quick, that Law of Assumption binaural beats playlist, yup, playing once again, my love, coming through for the both of us, shit, everyone who's watching, while you are consciously manifesting everything that you are, including a perfect relationship with your children. And you want to visualize that, you want to be really focused on that, knowing that everything is right here, everything is the way that it should be here. Do yourself a huge favor and go ahead and download this Law of Assumption binaural beat playlist with the link down in the description, so that you can continuously manifest all that you will while listening to something that is actually benefiting you. The frequencies within this Law of Assumption binaural beat playlist were designed to help you stay focused as you are manifesting all that you are. You understand? You want to be on your A game, you want to be manifesting that shit left and right, be focused up here. Okay, so then do yourself a favor and listen to that shit, because it's playing right now. So let's get it. Of course, absolutely, we got it. Okay, but besides that, my love, yes, now we can get started with the video, of course, so that we can get to talking about how to manifest a better relationship with your children, because you deserve that. And not even just manifesting a better one, but just setting the tone for the great relationship that is between you and your child. All right, and also, if you are a child watching this, meaning that if you are the child of a parent out here, the advice that I'm going to be giving you within this video may also be beneficial for you all as well, for the simple reason that all of the efforts that are applied from the parent to the child, you are always able to manifest the opposite in the way where you as a child are helping to make the relationship between you and your parent better. But I will also say that that is entirely up to you how you choose to go about this, because I'm a very firm believer in the fact that a parent should always be the one initiating the good relationship between their child. You understand? It's not the child's responsibility to make the relationship with their parent the best, but it is the parent's responsibility as the parent. And of course, based on how the parent goes about this, the child will be able to reciprocate that good energy right back to them. And of course, I do understand that every case is different. I know that for myself, I had to help my parents, so that was something that I had to learn as a child to my parents. But even then, I was all right with it, because I understood that they needed a bit of the help that I already knew inside. You understand? I already knew some of the things that I had to apply here. They didn't know it though, so I did, and then we manifested, or I consciously manifested, a greater relationship between us. And because I continued to assume the best between us, everything turned out better for us. All right, so you as a parent, let's say for example that you just had a child, or maybe your child is a couple years old, they're not that much older yet, you guys are still building and forming your relationship between one another, because you understand that there are many different stages of life. Your child is not going to be the same way that they are right now in 5 years, even 2 years, even in a year. So you have to understand that you as a parent, you have to be open-minded, very, very open-minded while manifesting a great relationship with your child in which you assume that they will always be led in the right direction. Because I will say that one of the biggest concerns that I've noticed in parents when it comes to their child, besides safety, which is definitely number one here, I mean the concern of safety, that's always number one in the minds of parents, but number two, some parents fear that their children will grow up to head in the wrong direction, be influenced the wrong way, find the wrong pack of people, be changed in a way that can't be redeemed. And obviously those are reasonable concerns, I will say. I mean, from a logical perspective, yes, but because you are a limitless conscious manifestor and you understand that the power that you hold and the assumptions that you hold here when it comes to your child is actually prevalent, where that is something that can manifest, you do want to be focused on the absolute best outcome that you possibly can when it comes to your child. So instead of you thinking to yourself that what if this child gets led in the wrong direction, what if something bad happens, what if this, what if that, do not even start to plague your minds with these kinds of worries, because doing so is not going to benefit you at all. You're borrowing grief from a time that hasn't even occurred yet. So you're already writing that what if this and what if that and what if these issues and what if that problem, and we're not even there yet. You do not want to be getting too ahead of yourself in the sense that you start assuming the worst out of this entire scenario. Absolutely not. We're going to be focusing on the fact that my child is going to grow up to be a very healthy, insane, and good-hearted adult. They're going to continue to grow just like me. You know, use yourself as an example. I'm a kind-hearted person. I have a lot of empathy. Even if you are someone who you feel shame for the way that you used to be, I used to be very this and I used to be very troubled and very juvenile, and I'm scared that it's going to project onto them. Don't even associate that with your child, because you learned from that, right? Now you're a better person. Only claim the good features that you have being put onto your child in a way where that child is going to be able to portray all of the good qualities and traits that you have. It's going to be everything that they are. And as long as you keep up with that consistent assumption that they will turn out to be absolutely amazing in every way, shape, and form, trust me, even if you do have a little bit of fear here and there that what if this and what if that, still understand that because you assume the most that my child is going to be just the way that they should be, they're going to be perfect for everything that they are, that right there will manifest. And alongside you assuming the best for them, this is an energy, believe me guys, as a child, you know, I have parents, a child can feel when their parent is assuming something about them that is not ideal. Believe me, they absolutely can. A child can feel when a parent believes in them, a child can feel when a parent doesn't believe in them, a child can feel when a parent is actually proud of them, and a child can feel when a parent is faking being proud of them but is actually disappointed in them. A child can feel everything. So when it comes to you building this great relationship with your child, that is why I'm saying that you putting on all of these wonderful expectations of how they're going to be, you know that they're going to be like this. And no, I am not speaking in an arrogant way, oh, my child's going to be the top child of the class, they're going to be better than your child, that child. That's not what it's about. You know, your child can still be a star, they're going to shine, they're going to glow, they're going to do everything. But the point here is that your child is going to be manifested into a wonderful adult, not that they're going to be better than every other child out here, okay? So focus on that. It's always good to be morally intact in that way, where you keep that good energy consistent, okay? So because you are assuming so many wonderful things about your child, believe me guys, your child is going to start portraying these qualities that you're saying that they have and that they are. My child is so smart. Your child's going to start being really smart, and not even just that, your child is going to feel that you believe in the smartness that they have. If you assume that your child needs some time to grow, to become even better, to be even stronger, smarter, brighter than they are right now, your child is going to feel that, and they're going to want to trust you because they understand that you actually have their best interest in mind. If you assume that all you guys do is fight, my child never gets along with me, my child hates me, my child can't stand me, I don't know what I did to them, but they cannot even be in the same room as me. If these are assumptions that you have and you genuinely, okay, really quick side note, if you genuinely do not know why, because there are some parents out here who know exactly why, some parents who were consciously, they knew that they were not the best of their child, some parents who knew that they did not do everything that they could have done to help their child, all that stuff. If you know that you were like that, that's something that's a little more, you gotta work on that, you get me? Work on making it up to your child. But I'm talking from another sense of your child genuinely just does not mess with you and you cannot understand why. Actually cannot understand why. Start flipping the script a little bit, okay? Stop focusing so much on how your child cannot stand you, they don't like you, they don't see you, they don't this, they don't that. My child loves me so much and I love my child so much. Keep it reciprocated, okay? I love my child and they love me so much. We talk to each other all the time. They confide in me, they text me, they email me, you know. They see me every other weekend. We have such a strong connection. We have such a strong and tight bond. My kids and I have always gotten along. I'm so thankful for how much my kids and I get along at this time. The relationship between my kids and I only get better and better and better and better. The energy that you're putting into this is an energy that will be felt because you, as the parent, the source of your child, you are switching your energy around now to be something that complements everything that you hold between you and your child, all right? So again, you're not going to be sitting there making yourself feel like shit, making yourself feel bad, talking all this crap about how terrible the relationship between you and your child is. Let's actively work on that, okay? And by the way, of course, this doesn't only just go for those who are struggling with their child. You don't even have to be struggling. This is just setting the tone. If you are, let's say, for example, pregnant even, if you have a 1-year-old or a month-old child, anything that you want to set the tone for in the future, remember what I'm saying here. It is about your assumptions that you hold between your child and yourself that will manifest the highest potential that you both can possibly be at. But in order for that to always be the case, or at least mostly be the case, because of course, I mean, I do know that some parents and their children have ups and downs, and that's completely normal, but I'm talking about here where you keep it flowing in the best direction possible, all right? Do your best, please, as a parent who really, really, really loves your child, to not waver into the direction of my child this, my child that. Please ease your way out of that. Let it be something where you maybe have to work on it yourself, you know, maybe little by little you start to assume a better relationship, or you attempt to ease off anxiety from, oh my gosh, what if my child this, you know, all that anxious bullshit, get it out. It has nothing to do with you any longer. It is now time for you to focus on the absolute best that is being handed to you here, because in order for you to have the absolute best here, you're gonna have to start assuming in favor of that. And then believe me guys, I know that you all can do this. I know that as a parent as wonderful as yourself, someone who really, really genuinely wants the best between you and your child, all you need to do is just lay down the blueprint of the fact that everything is going to be perfect between you guys, okay? And also as well, because you are someone who holds so much power within your reality, and because you are someone who your child looks up to so much, please remember to never abuse the power that you hold between your child and yourself, okay? Please do not assume that I can do whatever I want to my child because whatever, I can assume that they're not gonna care, and that's not it either, okay? I'm just saying, every direction of this, I want you all to be completely clear. Do not take advantage of the relationship between your child and yourself. If you actually love your child, which I know that you do, you will do everything in your highest power to manifest the absolute best, everything. And believe me, you do not have to be consciously in control of every single little aspect here. You can definitely just assume a start of something like my child is going to be so smart, and then later on watch them make the right decisions that complement the smartness that they have because you assumed in favor of their smartness. You get me? But what I'm stating right there is also a side note as well for your child to make better decisions in their own life, which also I feel helps the relationship between the child and the parent. You know, I feel as though both sides, both parties do have to make good decisions, and that will help complement each other. But if there are mistakes being made here, there's always room for forgiveness, of course, and better assumptions of things getting better. Any mistake that has been made between your child and yourself, you are always able to perceive it as something where this is going to be something that will help us get stronger. It is simply about how you choose to assume the energy of the relationship that you have. And just like anything else, you can affirm this, you can script this, you can visualize it, sats to sleep, just whatever you want, whatever makes you feel best. Although I will say that here I feel as though affirmations are a really great way to go about this. The relationship between my child and I is perfect. I love the way that we are. I love the energy that we have. Everything that we have together is so beautiful. I feel as though that is very empowering. And I know for a fact, when it came to me manifesting a better relationship between my parents and I was using affirmations, and then eventually they just became assumptions. I stopped affirming. I just knew, okay, we're good. And then it was only up from there. But remember guys, you all can do this, of course. And while you are doing this, of course, you can also visualize. I think that was another great thing to do. Like I said, for myself, I would visualize the relationship between my parents and I being better, remembering the good times and just letting that be the only consistent reality now. I would see it in my mind, and then it became a reality. So I'm just telling you guys, as someone who did help manifest a better relationship between my parents and myself, this definitely does work. I really have changed so many aspects of the way that they are, and again, the relationship that they hold with me and my other siblings, and everything has been really different since my assumptions have changed. And I've even noticed throughout the years, that with my assumptions changing from time to time, maybe like 1 year I'll assume something that wasn't it, then the next year I'll assume better, I would literally every single time always see that being reflected within my reality. So obviously, since I've gotten to this super law of assumption conscious manifesting point where I just know everything is an assumption of mine or a result of an assumption of mine, I begin to assume only the best between us. And like I said, that's exactly what I ended up getting. So I want you all to understand that you as a parent, as long as you are manifesting the best and you're consciously working towards that mentally speaking, I promise that will manifest for the both of you. It's just all about what you are willing to put into this, again, mentally speaking, but you got to stay up with it. You all can do this. I mean, you're allowed to cry, you're allowed to feel what you feel, you're allowed to mourn whatever happened before or anything at all, whatever, but do not borrow grief from the future, please. That's the only thing. Do not create a scenario that may happen, or what if it does, and what if this. You don't want more anxiety, because the anxiety that you feel as a parent, your child can feel too, okay? Coming from someone who had a very, 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 very anxious mother, we can all feel it, okay? You do not want that energy to be felt, okay? So with that being said, guys, please continue doing what you have to do to make the relationship between you and your child the absolute best. I know that you have already done that because, of course, everything is already written in stone in your highest favor because you assumed the absolute best here and now you're getting that. But remember to just stay up with it, okay? Keep on feeding it. If you need a little bit of help to get there, keep on affirming it. Keep on, just understand everything is always working out for you. This is the most important thing when it comes to the law of assumption, I feel, or conscious manifesting, is that you have to remember that the good graces are always on your side. I feel as though a lot of people are very, not faithless, but they just don't, no, I guess it is like faithless. They don't have enough faith in themselves to understand that everything can really be okay here. And you as a parent you have to actually be the one with the most faith because your child is relying on you as a parent. So please, like upside down, left and right, please do what you have to do to be great for them, okay? Please do what you have to do to be the most wonderful parent that you can be. Even if you don't feel like you're always perfect, that is okay. As long as your assumptions and you mean the best and you are actually genuinely trying your best, it will help the relationship between you and your child so incredibly much. You just have to, again, keep up with that, okay? But again, my love, I know that you all can do this. As always, you already know I'm always going to keep telling you that because I know that you all can do this, but please just do it, okay? Do not be afraid to believe in the positivity that is the relationship between you and your children. You all are meant for the absolute best. The relationship here cannot be better. I intend nothing but the best for you all. I want you all to stay focused on that, but please stay focused on that, okay? It's all about up here and it will be reflected within your reality. Just know that you are an amazing parent for setting your child up for an amazing life. Right now, you're doing the absolute best and I could not be prouder of you for even watching this video, because if you're watching this, you obviously want a really great reality manifested for your child, and that is something that I will always admire you for, of course. That is very right and mature. I'm just very proud of you. But alright, my love, may God bless you all always, and that's basically it for my video. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I intend truly, 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 upside down, left and right, that this video helped you out to the most of its ability. And of course I know that it absolutely did, but I just want you all to keep on growing in favor of the good energy manifested between you and your child, okay? As a parent, you have all the responsibility in the world to make the best here, and so you're not going to stop at anything until everything is perfect, because it already is. It's instant. That's another thing, last thing. It is all instant. So that means that all of the wonderful assumptions that you have about you and your child, it is already done right now. It's not going to be a matter of when is it going to be, but in the future, but this, it is done right now. Now you can live your life knowing that it is done. And that's it. Absolutely. Yes, it is. But alright, my love, again, may God bless you all always. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love you beyond words. I know that you all are doing your best, and that makes me the proudest and the happiest, for real. I will see y'all this Thursday for another video. Please take care, everyone. God bless you once again. I will see y'all very soon. Yes, I will. And before I see you all again on Thursday, I intend that everything that you've learned within this video as a parent, or maybe even as a child who wants to better the relationship between you and your parent, I intend that you use everything that I've stated today in regards to using your assumptions to the best of your ability to simply assume in favor of all of that. Because with your positive assumptions here and your good intentions to be great, to have a great relationship with your child, to better everything between you and your child, believe me, it is already done, set in stone right now. Everything in this world, including the God within you, would want the best relationship between you and your child possible. So please, just keep on assuming in favor of that. There are no anxieties here when it comes to bettering the relationship between you guys, because believe me, they want that too. Do not be afraid to make up for whatever you feel like you have to make up for, but please do your best. I know that you guys can do this. I know that you guys are making your child's life into the absolute best that it can possibly be. Please just do everything that you can do, because you deserve that. And even more, your child deserves that, and you know that. As a parent, selflessly so, you know that to be the truth. So please just honor that. You guys can do this, as always, of course. So please continue doing it. It's definitely working. Stay up. Y'all got this, as always. Super happy and thrilled to see how many wonderful relationships between parents and their children are manifesting right now. Let's keep on making it the best that we can absolutely make it. Absolutely, we got it. All right, my love. I love you all so much, and I care about you all so freaking much. Please do what you gotta do, and I know that you already are because we said so, and that's it. Bye, my love. Bye.